Hey guys, I am back in Watcher of Realms over on Copernicus Corner and looking around. I've got a few things that I'm looking at. One thing is I want to go and start some of these gear raids running at. We got the stamina claimed, and I just need to get the auto fights running in the background. So we'll just do max, start on that, and then get out of there. Because we have other things that we want to do today, right? Yeah, of course we do. Such as, we'll check the mine, and I already did this earlier, so it won't be too much, but we have 2 insignia of melee attack 3s, 1 auto fight chance, 1400 gold, 4 stamina, and 950 hero XP potions at the moment. Get out of there, and then we have something to claim up here. I already claimed some of it. Looks like we've got 2 arena permits to claim there. And then, what else? I need to claim this 5 rare skill dust from Hyperion. And it looks like we have some upgrades we can do. And I'm not sure, like, what this is. Okay, so this is just for Demon Soldier stuff. I don't really have any Demon Soldier stuff right now that I, have any interest in messing with because I haven't done any of the Demon Soldier things, so I'm not going to do anything with that right now. But I can go and let's see what the faction trial today is. Alright, looks like we've got Trial of the Northerners at the moment. Now I don't remember which of my guys are Northerners and which of them aren't, but we'll see what we have to work with. And in fact, it occurs to me, before I do this faction trial stuff, I should go and do some summons, because I do plan to do some summons today, and maybe it's time to do it. We leveled up to 48, probably from those background quests that we're running, those raids. So we get 50 more diamonds, and our stamina max goes up by 3. Always nice to have a little bit more stamina available. Alright, now, I guess I should claim this stuff real fast. We have obtain a daily chest from Hyperion. We get 10,000 coins and 2 of the little golden cogs. The golden cogs I can probably go and do some lucky roulette with. And that way we can find out what we're working with here, because we may have some more diamonds and things of that nature. So, we got 2 5-star psychic power shards for that. Do another one, see what we get. 20,000 gold, that is going to be helpful. You know, honestly, the gold is going to be really nice because I have the Tales of the Smith running right now, and I don't have a lot of money, so anything like that would be good. We got 2 mythic extract shards. Looks like we have 33 more of these counting this one to spin. So ancient summoning shard, crystal shards, we got 1 of those. 20,000 more gold. 2 mythic extract shards. 1 ancient summoning crystal shard. 3 auto fight chances. Also nice at the moment. I've got the Gear Raid 3s running in the Oracle Trials. 20,000 hero XP potions, which it's going to be nice if we end up getting some new guys to level up, and plus we already have some we're still working on here. Got 1 more ancient summoning crystal shard. 30 of those I think will give us another ancient summoning crystal. We got 20,000 more XP potions. Well, points, I should say. Only 1 potion, I suppose. 20,000 gold. 30 stamina. I had forgotten stamina was on this and all, so that's cool. 2 mythic extract shards. 2 more mythic extract shards. 3 auto fight chances. 20,000 gold. You know, anything on this board is pretty good for me right now, so I'm kind of like, well, you know, you can't lose, you know? 5 diamonds, nice, I'll take it. Another of those ancient summoning crystal shards. Lucky roulette ends in 1 day and 8 hours, by the way. So we got 30 more stamina there. 3 more auto fight chances. 1 ancient summoning crystal shard. 20,000 hero XP. They're calling them hero XP potions, which is what I normally say. It feels like when you're just winning one of them in a go, it's, I don't know, feels different, I guess. Got 2 of the 5-star psychic power shards, which those will come in handy as well. Got 1 ancient summoning crystal shard. 3 more auto fight chances. 1 more ancient one more ancient summoning crystal shard. Almost out of lucky spins. We've got 9 more after this, I think. 30 more stamina, nice. 20,000 more gold. 20,000 more gold. 2 of the 5-star psychic power shards. 2 more of the 5-star psychic power shards. 20,000 hero XP potions, down to 3 more after this. 30 more stamina. Another ancient summoning crystal shard. 5 more diamonds, that'll come in handy in a moment. And then, last but not least, 20,000 more hero XP potions. Nice. Let's click on this chest because we get more of this stuff for getting more of the cogs. That's 100,000 gold and 1 rare summoning crystal. So very cool. I'm not sad about any of that. All right, now let's go and open up. I think some summons maybe. Let's go see what we've got here. We've got Special Invocation of Spirit, which gives us 20 times chance of getting Hot Suit, which is a 5-star marksman, and she's pretty good. I've used her, or I've seen her used. I don't know which. I just remember thinking she's pretty good. Then we have this guy who's a healer. He is, it says the Emerald Flame, because I obviously clicked something wrong there, but he's Ezrin. He is a 5-star healer. And, I think he does something cool, but I don't really remember what. He does attack-based healing, sure. It also grants them the hero's talent effect, lasting for 4 seconds. So the hero's talent is damage taken at a time will not exceed 60% of max HP. So that's cool. That could come in handy on the replay raid guy. I haven't fought him yet, but my understanding is that he does a really big axe hit that like just takes people out pretty heavily. So that could definitely come in handy. Then we have Redemption and Agony. He can cast Verdant Rejuvenation and Enlightened Breath on allies beyond his attack range, albeit with healing effects reduced by 60. So Verdant Rejuvenation is the attack-based healing, and then here is talent effect, interestingly. And Enlightened Breath is this one over here. It is when any ally's HP drops below 30%, immediately grants a 100 or 200% attack-based healing to them. This effect can be triggered 1 time every 40 seconds. So remember too that he can heal outside his attack range. So even though he has a pretty normal attack range overall, he can heal people who are not in that attack range for this spell here, which is pretty cool. I mean, well, for both of those, Verdant Rejuvenation and Enlightened Breath spells. So that's a cool ability. It's kind of like Etrol, who can hit anywhere on the board, except he can heal everywhere on the board. Pretty neat. Alright, so 20 times on them, plus these other guys. The purples here, which is Phelan and Harpoon, and let's see, who's this? Vortex, right? And Vortex is another healer. Phelan is a mage. She's a poison mage. Pretty good. Not great, but pretty good. And Harpoon is not very good in my experience. Then we have Crazy Invocation of Spirits, which just means that your chances of getting a legendary are doubled. To note, in this one, in the Special Invocation of Spirits, your chances are up by 20 of getting those heroes, but they're not up at all about whether you get a legendary or not, right? So your chances of getting a legendary remain the same as normal. Your chances of getting that legendary, one of these legendaries that are on this list, go up by 20. Then we have the Special Divine Summoning, which it's the same situation. You get these guys here that are in the upper right corner 20 times more often than you normally would. The big difference here is you're using a different kind of summoning shard, which is the legendary one, and also, as you can see, you can only get 4 and 5 stars on this. On the other one, you can get 2, 3, 4, and 5. Sorry, it's right here. 2, 3, 4, and 5 stars. So basically, with the legendary ones, you're only going to get like, the epic or legendary guys. So you're definitely going to get somebody on this. Well, okay, you're definitely going to have a 20 times chance to get somebody on this list if you do this one. Alright, so then we've got the Crazy Divine Summoning, which is the same, again, as the Crazy Invocation of Spirits, except that you're using the Legendary Summoning Crystal and you don't have, you don't have the 2 and 3 stars in the mix, so pretty cool. Now, question, I don't have any of the Legendary Summoning Shards, so I don't need to worry about these personally, about what order to do them in or anything like that. But what I do need to figure out is, do I want to do the 2 times chance, or do I want to do the 20 times if you get that particular one chance? So this doubles your chances, which means that if you don't have, if you're not near your pity timer, like if you've just started, like say you just got something, and then you do this, it would increase your chances of getting a legendary pretty dramatically. But if you have recently gotten your pity timer, well, okay, if you haven't recently gotten your pity timer reset, it might make sense to do this other one first to try to get these guys here. So I wonder actually where I'm at with that. There's a way to find out, and I'm going to find it in a second. Okay, so you click the exclamation point and you see the summoning record over here. And then you can go and look for the last gold guy that you got. No idea where mine would be, because I've just been doing 1 or 2 here and there. Okay, so it was the Surprise Invocation of Spirits 9 days ago. And so that was 14 pages back, which means, so we can do 13 pages back would be 39, and then plus 1 would be 40, so it's been 40 summons since we did it. Now the question is, should I go ahead with the one I'm on right now, in that case? Should I go with this one at this point? I feel like I should probably, okay, 40 in. Is that low? It's kind of low for me. Odds are I'm not going to get one soon. But it's going to be sooner now than it would be if I spent some on the 2 times and then reset it entirely. So it makes more sense, I think, to do this one. I think so, yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and give it a go then. Let's see what happens. Alright, well, this is looking like a perfect one. It's good. That's Vorath, the 4-star fighter from the Northern faction. It says, as hard as the tundra from whence he hails, Vorath's great axe sweeps the battlefield, dealing AoE damage. So I don't have this guy. He looks all frosty, so maybe he's one of those ice guys. Let's share that. and claiming this. Alright, we got 50 diamonds for sharing that. We go back and continue on with our mission of checking out who we can find here. Let's summon again. Now what's interesting is we got a purple, and it wasn't one of the purples on the list. We got Screef this time. He's a 2-star marksman. Can't trust this one. This vile goblin will lead you into the dark before plugging you with his daggers. Alright, he's a green guy. Let's go to summon again. And who do we get? We have Nash. 3-star fighter. His name hits the nail on the hammer. Head. Nash eviscerates multiple enemies at a time with his morbid club. Okay, Nash it is. Next. We have a good number of shards, and then we'll switch over to diamonds after that. So we got 2-star fighter named Hayden here. Hulky Pinky, this trusty warrior can reduce hero summoning costs. Now the thing is, Hayden looks a lot like a lot of the other characters from his little tooltip and all that, and so I don't actually, I can't seem to tell the difference between him and some of the other fighter types visually. Alright, so we got him. We'll go to the next one. Let's see what we find in this next box. We got Voltus, 3-star cultist, and we have a good number of him already. Voltus, assigned to protect the commander, possesses electrical powers of mysterious origin. Beware his devastating storm. I want to click OK here just because I want to look at something real quick. Yeah, okay, alright. Just making sure that all looks about like I expected it to. Alright, we are at 49 summoning crystals remaining in these rare ones. Let's go ahead and summon again. In the meanwhile, with those background fights, our ranking is going up in that. Now we got Vortex. That's the healer that I mentioned, the purple healer. And it says he's a 4-star healer from the Northerner faction, which is cool because I think the Northerner is the one that the faction quest is for today. So that'll come in handy. Created from an experiment gone wrong, this elemental uses the powers of the ocean to heal allies. Cool. Seems like he will be fun enough. Let us summon again and see what we get. With Elikas, the 3-star marksman from the cultist faction. Not every day you see an ivory-skinned goblin with frosty arrows that inflict snow. He just can't miss. I personally don't think he's ivory-skinned. I don't know about you guys, but to me that is it's definitely not ivory. He's a little too dark for ivory. Alright, let's continue here though. We got Elikas. And next we have, let's see, Nunya, the 3-star healer. Let this one's magic soothe your soul. Nunya calls upon the jungle to heal her allies and bolster defense. We have a few of her already for sure. Summon again. And this time we got another Hayden. He's the 2-star hulking and tanky fellow. We can have a few of that guy. Alright, another purple. We're doing well on the purples today. We get another Vortex. That's awesome because that means that we can use him to level up the other Vortex, to awaken him, right? Because I think the one that I got a moment ago was my first Vortex, so now we have 2 of them, which will be very nice. I think. I don't know if he's going to be someone I'm going to want to use or not, but maybe. Alright, so now we have Goldflower, a 3-star mage from the Esotericist faction. It's one prickly goblin. Goldflower flings AoE spikes with abandon while inflicting slow. And then, who's next? Well, looks like it is Camille, the 3-star healer from the Watcher faction. Camille is ever the sight for sore eyes. Channeling the power of the holy light, she'll patch you up in no time. So, we have a lot of Camille's already, and probably enough that one will end up just being fodder, most likely. But we'll see. And then we have Lee, the 2-star marksman from the Piercer clan. Unshakable and accurate, Liam can attack multiple enemies simultaneously from an impressive distance. Liam is one of the better green guys that I've run across as far as DPS goes, so it's whole thing. Followed by Lingwin, the 2-star healer. Lingwin is as devout as can be. His healing magic dispels negative effects, keeping allies in the fight. Cool. And Jonas, 2-star fighter. Your classic drunkard with a spear. He may be a deserter, but he sure can bolster himself in a fight. Our Forgotten Palace trophy is also increasing as we go. And here we have Arlo, 2-star fighter, a masked man of the people. Arlo is a dexterous fighter who can reduce hero summoning costs. Could come in handy if we ever for some reason need him. Another go for the 3-star mage from the esotericist faction. And then Rogers, the 2-star defender. Stalwart and loyal, Rogers can bolster his own defenses to become a human wall. And he looks a lot like Hayden to me. We're down to 36 shards at the moment. And now we have Screef. We know that guy. He drags you into the dark and pummels you with his daggers. So now, summon again, and we get Gorza, the 3-star defender. As fierce as she is gorgeous, this orcish shield maiden stands firm and mauls many. She has no faction. Followed by Dagna, 3-star defender from the northern faction. She's actually very useful. I think I have her completely awakened already, though. Mighty things come in small packages. Dagna's North Throne faction leader, able to greatly heal herself. We'll summon again there. I think she is again going to be somebody we're just going to sell for some gems. And here we have another copy of Langland, the 2-star healer. Followed by Duradel, the 3-star fighter. They're not sure if he's an elf or vampire or both. Duradel's surge skill does massive damage and restores HP. Talk about versatile. Who do we have in the next box? Yeah. This is Langland again. This is, I think, our 3rd or 4th Langland for this summoning session. And another Duradel. That's the 2-star elf, possibly vampire. He's blue-skinned, which is weird because I don't associate that with elves or vampires. I'm not sure what I do. It kind of feels undead to me. Here we have Gogrin, stained crimson. This feral beast rouses allies with his war cry and goes berserk when health is low. He is a 3-star fighter. Aravel of Heroes has also gone up to rank 12, which is nice. We got Ryder, the 2-star fighter. Obsessed with Arlo, this double-bladed warrior mimics his every move and heavily increases his own attack. And then we have Decimus. He can also come in handy. He's a 3-star fighter. Relentless to the T, this undead warrior stays in the fight even after his health has been depleted. Nice. We don't need more of him, though, because he doesn't awaken. Now we have Nunya, the 3-star healer. And we have had her already. She soothes your soul or something like that. She must be musical. And now we have Jonas. We have seen him among the bellies of drunkard. He can certainly bolster himself in a fight. Barclay, the 3-star fighter. When deployed, Barclay raises the defense of nearby allies. His pike grants him decent range. I don't actually know what his range is. At some point I do plan to find out. I may have looked before and forgotten. And then another Arlo. He is a masked man of the people, and he also decreases your summoning costs, which is cool. Dagna, yeah, she's made another appearance here. She's 3-star Northerner of the Defender variety, and she can definitely be useful in certain maps. Here's Gorza, who they think is gorgeous, or at least they think she's as vicious as she is gorgeous, which might mean that she's just kind of a puppy. Who knows? And here we have Rex, the 3-star defender. He's in the Watcher faction. Unyieldingly loyal to the commander, Rex uses sword and shield to stun enemies and deal AoE damage. And once you realize that we are the commander, it starts becoming a little bit different when you think about it. He's unloyally yielding to the commander, and you are the commander. Feels a little wrong not to use him now and then, huh? Just to reward him. Here's Cutter, 2-star piercer. Well, he's also a marksman. Cutter launches poison-laced daggers with ease, but downs moves with less grace than Nox. It's interesting. You keep always reading that and thinking, less grace than an ox. Well, okay. As far as I know, oxes may be like ballerinas, as far as down ale goes. I've never seen an ox down ale, so I don't know. Here we have Ogrel, the 3-star fighter. The epitome of a berserker. Shields won't help when he enters Rampage. So we got him, and summon again and see what happens. What are we gonna get this time? Looks like it's another Screef. Screef is a commonly summoned fellow. He is part of my goblin army that I'm slowly building. And here we have Rumnose, another member of the goblin army. He's a 2-star defender. This cheeky goblin can't stay out of the dream. When healthy, he's mighty hard to take down. Which, when is he healthy? He's got a problem. Ah, here's another Langling. We've got a good number of those so far this summoning round. And followed by Nero, the 3-star cultist watcher mage. Nero is a flame-cloaked master of AoE damage and faction leader for the Cursed Cult. Crank the heat. We've had a number of Neros, so most likely he's just gonna end up being sold, I'm afraid. Gotta get some gems in trade. And here we have another Voltus. We have more than enough to have him fully awakened. 3-star mage from the cultist faction. Let's see what we've got next here. Looks like it is Aaron, a 3-star healer. Gifted, if not impatient, Aaron uses AoE to heal units and provide debuffs. The not impatient part throws me every single time. He's gifted, if not impatient. I can't put those two things together. Another Camille. Camille, the 3-star healer. She's a good healer as far as one of the first people that you get, and she really goes the distance, you know. Got Jonas, the 2-star fighter after that. And Creeder, the 2-star defender. Wielding his great mace, Creeder defends the weak while in constant search of his lost love. Creeder the Searcher. Creeder the Wanderer. And here we have Arlo, a 2-star fighter, and we know a little bit about him already. He's a masked man of the people. Like Zoro, perhaps. And Wograk, the 2-star mage. Running with a band of thieves, Wograk slows enemies with his putrid magic while increasing his own speed. Very nice, very nice. He's goblinish as well, I think. And then we have Screef again. We've been over Screef only moments ago. And Nash, the 3-star fighter, and he is the one who hits the nail on the hammer. And now, Nunia again, 3-star healer, and her healing will soothe your soul. Ah, have something special this time. Let's see what it is. Oh, we got Citrum. I don't know Citrum. We got him, by gosh. It's five-star marksman from the Infernal faction. And it says, Cetrum is a walking armada of destruction. With a massive range, his ultimate bombards enemies to dust. He bombards them to dust. And keep that in mind, folks. He doesn't just bombard them, he bombards them to dust. Alright, walking armada of destruction. We could use a walking armada of destruction. Gonna have to check him out later. Now, what we've done, though, is we've just hit our legendary of the moment. So pity has now been reset. Now, the question is what to do. Do I continue on this and hope to just manage to get this chick here, this hot suit? I think that we don't. I think that instead we hop on over to the 2x thing and give that a go instead. First, we're going to claim these summoning rewards. We got 10 diamonds and 2 rare summoning crystals out of that. Not bad. Let's get out of here, though, because our background fights have finished. And let's do some bulk enhancement. I found this button some time ago. It's very nice. If you haven't tried it, you click bulk enhancement, and then it knocks out everything that's not a gear piece. Then you can select all. Then you can hit bulk enhancement again. And I'm just going to go up to level 4 because we can get that much back. The amount that it takes to bring these guys up to a level 4 piece, we can get back when we sell it. And so this is a way that we can get the Tales of the Smith up and still be able to just continue to cycle through these. Let's go ahead and go to events. Go to Brave Conquest, and we've unlocked a huge stamina potion, which is going to be very helpful. We're up to 1,450 points. Very nice. And we'll get out of that and go to the Oracle's Trial, because we have some things there as well. So, we've got Forgotten Palace rewards. Forgotten Palace is the one for participating in Gear Raid 3, and we've got 35 diamonds for that. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna, not gonna be sad about 35 diamonds. And then we also have some done here in the Arab of Heroes, because this is for summoning heroes, and we've done a good bit of that now. Haven't gotten a lot of awesomeness, but we've gotten some awesomeness. And we ended up with 100 stamina, 15 diamonds, and 5 5-star psychic power shards so far in that. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's then go back and start some more of those raids. However, first, let's go over here to Barut and see if he has anything fun. Nah, not really. So, how about storage? We have some pieces we can stick together. And it looks like it is a mythic extract shard, which we can use to create 1 mythic extract. Nice. Always good to have. Alright. I just noticed that I have this gold bonus, which is going to go away in 7 hours. So I better use it and get some gold from these raids that we're running. Alright, so with that in mind, let us hop back in. No, wait, not quite yet. Still have some things to do because we performed 1 summon, and that means that we've got 2 golden cogs and 2 4-star psychic power shards for that. We also have something on the weeklies to do. Perform 10 summons and we get 1 rare summoning crystal. Not bad. That is going to come in handy momentarily, I think. Let's see, was there anything else then that I needed to do first? No, it looks okay right now. So, let's go back over to the Oracle's Trial, and we're going to click on Forgotten Palace. And then we're going to start some of these auto fights here. We're going to max that out, so that's 22 times. Start it, minimize, get out of that. And then we're going to pop back over to the summon window and look at this for a moment. Now, let's see the details of this. Chances are 2%. Because, will this only happen once, or does this happen more than once? I don't know. Looks like it's not just a one-time thing, so let's pull. Pity timer rules. When the pity timer is active and no legendary hero is summoned, the drop for a legendary hero will increase by 5% in the next summon. Now that's when the pity timer is active. The pity timer activates after no legendary hero is summoned after 180 consecutive invocation of spirits summons. Alright. Cool. In that case, I think we may as well start on this. We have 5 of the summoning crystals, and then we have 7,445 crystals. So we'll have a decent number of summons to do, and our chances are doubled currently. So let's give it a go and see what happens. Alright, we got Preeter. We know about Preeter. He is a defender of the 2-star variety who is searching for his lost love. Constantly searching. And now we have Wargrat, 2-star mage, running with a band of thieves. Wargrat slows enemies with his putrid magic while increasing his own speed. Putrid magic. Yeah, I think that could work, something stinky enough you just don't want to go forward. Alright, Liam, 2-star marksman, and he's a decent green, as far as greens go, he's pretty decent. Well, we got a 4-star healer named Midan, or it's Midan. I like Midan better, and she is a member of the Northern faction, a divine incarnation of healing light. Midan cleanses debuffs and can heal multiple allies at once. I actually did need a debuff cleanser, I think. I think that would be good, and hopefully she'll come in handy. I don't know anything more about her than that, except that she's epic, and she is, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if she's single target or AoE or what. I'm gonna guess. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not even gonna guess. She's, nope, nothing. Got nothing. But now we have Preeter again. We had him just a moment ago. He's searching for his lost love. Ah, nice. Another purple already. We got Phelan, the 4-star mage, who is an esotericist faction member. Phelan controls toxins to eliminate all enemies that stand in her path. She's pretty good to have. I don't know if I have her all the way awakened. I may, I'm not sure. We'll go ahead there and summon again. Our rankings in the Arrival of Heroes went up to rank 8, which is also cool. And let's see, now we have Robinose, the 2-star defender. This cheeky goblin can't stay out of the drink. When healthy, he's mighty hard to take down. We had him a little bit ago as well. Everything. Trophies are going up, and everything is going well. We got a 4-star healer named Lily. She is a member of both the Piercer and the Esotericist factions. I have one of her already, and I wasn't super impressed thus far, but I don't know. I may have to look her over again. She said it says a floral enigma. Lily can save one ally from imminent death by shielding them with thorny protection. I'll have to look at that skill again at some point. She may be useful in some kind of fight. I don't know. Let's go to summon again. Let's see what we get here. It is another copy of Camille, the 3-star healer. One of the ones that you get early on in the game. Followed by Narvi, the 3-star fighter. A most inquisitive adventurer, Narvi makes a great companion, bolstering euros and reducing costs. And she is nice. I've used her in a number of campaign fights. Pretty fancy. Summon again. We're to the diamonds now, by the way. We're no longer using shards. We're on the diamonds. So we're to Glenn, the 3-star defender. Devout to the holy light, this reliable defender turns to prayer in order to deflect and reduce damage. And I actually may go do some of the shards, or some of the cogs here in a minute on that lucky roulette thing to see if we can get some more things. You never know what. Alright, let's summon again. See what we can get out of this next box. We got Amelie, She is a 3-star marksman, a huntress not to be trifled with. Amelie's spears are deadly accurate and greatly reduce enemy defense. I don't know that I love her, but you know what? I'll take her. Then we've got another new one, the 3-star healer. She is, you know, she's a blue healer. You know, what can I say? Jonkar, the 4-star esotericist fighter. Death is only the beginning. Jonkar curses blocked enemies and attacks multiple units at once. I don't know if I've used him or not. I cannot recall. I have him. I can use this one to level him up. I can't remember if I've used him or not. Then we have Liam, the 2-star piercer, and he's not too shabby for a green. He's low comparatively to what I have, but he's not that. And another Liam, same deal. Then we have Imani, a 5-star mage from the Infernal clan, Infernal faction. Prophetess bound in fire and ready to cast destruction upon her foes. Gains massive perks when deployed. Very cool that we got another legendary. That's very nice. I have no idea anything about her. I haven't seen her before. Very cool. Well, not legendary, another epic. That's the word I want. Still very cool. So I just got one. We got another one. Very nice. And next we have Rogers, the 2-star defender. Stalwart and loyal, Rogers can bolster his own defenses to become a human wall. We got one of him earlier, at least one, possibly more than one. And then we have Langland, the 2-star healer. That's like our 6th one of those this day on the summons, I think. Ryder, the 2-star fighter who is obsessed with Arlo, I believe. And then we have Autumn, who is a 3-star healer from the Infernal faction. As comforting as the changing leaves, Autumn uses AoE healing and boosts crit damage. She is useful. For a long time, I was actually using her very recently still, and I'm not going to say that I won't use her again. And here we have Screef again. We know him. He's plugging you with daggers in the dark. That's all I know. Alright. Followed by She-Lord, the 3-star fighter. She's not super impressive to me so far. Rutu, I want him to be good, but he's not. He's a 3-star fighter. This Scalekins in it for frills. Gains a shield after placement and recovers costs. Summon again. What have we got now? We have a Langland. That would be probably our 7th Langland this session. And then Drogo, the 3-star marksman from the Piercer faction. There's nowhere to hide. Drogo's massive range and AoE ultimate will have enemies scrambling for cover. He's not as good as it makes it sound, I can tell you that. I've tried him a number of times, especially, when I first got him. He's not very good. Okay, we have another Cutter, who is the 2-star marksman. There's another goblin to add to the goblin clan. And then we have Langland again. What is that, the 7th? I don't know. Something, maybe 8th. I'm not sure. Summon again. If we need 2-star healers, by gosh, we've got it. One of them. And here we have Ogrel. He is the epitome of a berserker. He's a fighter. And he's 3-star. Aha. Theowen. 4-star marksman. He is from the Piercer faction. Blind but deadly. Theowen, the sightless wonder, flings AoE damaging blades with pinpoint precision. I really wanted him to be good. I don't know that he's as good as I wanted him to be, unfortunately. Where did I put my list? I have this list here, and I put Theowen there. May not have added him to my list. And maybe I didn't consider him good enough to put on the list. I only have the mediocre ones and the good ones. And mediocre means, in this case, it doesn't mean average. It means somewhere between average and good. So Camille is a 3-star healer. We've drawn a number of her today. And, oh, hey, Cody, how you doing? And so I've definitely awakened her all the way by now and all that, so. And now we have Duradel, 3-star fighter. Elf, vampire, both. Duradel's surge skill does massive damage and restores HP. Talk about versatile. Yes, he's not sure what he is, and neither are we, because he's blue. And that doesn't go with everything. Cody says I'm doing good. Excellent, I'm glad to hear it. Did you do any pulls? So Marine is a 3-star marksman from the Infernal and Piercer faction, and I think the best part about her is actually probably that she's a member of both the Infernal and Piercer faction, because as far as anything else goes, she's not all that impressive. I used her for a long while at the beginning, longer than I would have wanted to, because she's also obnoxious in her speech and in everything. But it says about her, Captain Reeves, first mate at your service. Maureen bombards enemies with her explosive ultimate. Yeah, it's not as explosive as you might like it to be, though. Cody says you're not saving for Nora in the 15th? Well, that's a good idea. Actually forgot all about Nora on the 15th. Good call. Well, we got Nazim, a 4-star mage from the Esotericist faction. Aware of the Scalekin spellsword, Nazim can summon a Phantom Blade which steals enemy HP for allies. Very cool. But I do agree with you, Cody. That's a good idea. I should save some of these back. Let's do it. Maybe. Let's see where we're at. Let's continue. We did get to Arrival of Heroes rank 6. Now the main thing that we want from that is the little milestone things that go along. So let's see where we're at over there. Let's go check. See where we landed. Alright, Arrival of Heroes. How far along? We still have a little bit ways to go before we can get this, whatever it is, Mystery Demon Chest. But we do have, looks like 30 diamonds and 5 legendary skill crystals from shards from that. If we had the legendary skill crystals, that'd be nice, right? But okay, you know what? I can stop there. I agree with you, Cody. It's a good idea. You got ads. Well, perfect timing. Alright, then, in that case, let's hop back over here. And he's absolutely right. We should save up for that stuff. So, let's come over here to the summoning thing and get our summon rewards. We got 20 diamonds there. And go to the quests and see what we have here. We got perform 10 summons for the weekly thing, giving us another rare summoning crystal. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, now, with that in mind, what shall we do next? Let's go to the mine over here, where we have 1,100 coins, 1,500 XP potions, 11 stamina, and 1 mithril. Very nice. Get out of there, and then go over to this guy, because... Oh, girl, what else? Kriya. Kriya says, Brennan awaits our aid, Commander. We have the chance to revive the glory of Avian. Will you join me? Brennan's entrusted fang is not only an emblem of Avian faith, but also integral to my sacred ritual. Please aid me in locating it. And so, what we have to do is we have to complete any stage of Gear Rank 1 to have a chance of obtaining quest items. Alright. We need 2 of these little doohickeys here, which are called Kriya's Fangs. The Lost Beast Fang of Kriya. She seems to be looking for it. Well, I mean, I guess you could. So we need 2 of them. They're probably not going to drop right away. Alright. I suppose... I suppose, you know what, I could go and try to move along with that gear rate. I wonder what I have there. And I also wonder what events we're running as far as, like, we've got, okay. We have the Duel of the Champions. That's about fighting in the arena. I should probably do that. Haven't done it at all yet. Brave Conquest is earning points by looting gear pieces and meteorites from gear raid and artifact raid. We're almost at the diamonds for that, so that's cool. We've got the Corridor of Glory. That's about leveling up, starting up, promoting, and upgrading hero skills, which is apparently I haven't done that at all yet. We've got Tales of the Smith. That's for enhancing gear. We're ways along in that. We've got a few more lucky roulettes to spend. Let's go ahead and do those. By a few, in this case, I guess I mean a couple. We have 2. We got 30 stamina. And then what? Let's see. 3 out-of-5 chances. That's nice. Not complaining there. We have some more in the Brave Conquest over here, so now I'll have enough for 40 diamonds. Nice. Cody says, I'm doing my arena right now. Very nice. Very cool. Alright, let's see. What was I about to do? Oh yes, I was going to go do whatever this is. Gear Raid 1, maybe? Yes, Gear Raid 1. Okay, I may not be able to get any further in here, but we can always try. Let's see what we have. Okay, this is the one with the barricades. Let's go fight. Now, I wonder what I have in the way of ability to do this. Let's have a look at my lists of various things. So, the suggested BP is 346,886. We have 406,906. Theoretically, this means that we should be able to do it. Realistically, maybe. You know, maybe. We'll see. Well, let's see indeed. Because we have... Okay. Need a lot of DPS to get these guys down. Because no matter how many blockers you have, ultimately, they're crazy in there. You know, they just send them at us and blow us up, and it's just not even a little bit nice. So, I think, definitely we want Arrogance Wrath, and we want Edrin. He's there, okay, we have him. I'm not sure if this is all of the team that I want. I don't think that I want, I don't know. I don't know if I want Maul or not. It's a tough thing, really. If I bring Aim, then we get the bonus from him. Or, Dao Chan. Who else have I been? He is a member of, I think, this faction. Yes. I recently got Regulus. I don't really know anything about him. He's a defender, and I had looked at the time at his skills, but I'm not sure what they are because I forgot. I do think he did very well at standing up to mobs, but I think he can only block 4 or 3 rather, like all the rest. I think that's right. Do have him awakened all the way, or not awakened, promoted, sorry, all the way. But I mean, I think he's just mainly, he lives well. Okay, he does stun his blocked targets, which is cool. Triggers once every 10 seconds. And stun lasts for 1 second, looks like. Alright. Yeah, I mean, mainly he lives well. Doesn't get killed. Um, Otherwise, we could put Idril and then they would both get buffs, plus of course Chan would get buffs. But the thing is, Idril, you know, she hits a lot of times, but she kind of only does one target. So I don't know that she would be particularly useful in this gear raid. And nobody's super impressive. Ain is the same way. He's not a multi-target kind of guy. He would boost Dao Chan stuff, but the thing is that, I mean, I don't know if that's would be enough to justify putting him in there if we have anybody else who can do some damage. They recommend Mari with the little thumbs up here, but I'm not sure that she's as useful. I don't know, maybe she is. It's hard, I don't know, it's a tough call. They also recommend Greed, and I think that's a good recommendation. I want to think that Greed is going to be really good, but he's also not really great. He's still kind of behind. And that's one that I can throw some things into. I can max his level out, for instance, right now. Let's see if I can start him up. And it doesn't look like it. We've only got the one. It's too bad. Because I do think that he's going to be pretty good. And maybe I try him out and just see how he does. May as well give that a shot and see if we can equip. Well, it doesn't really. Alright. So what if I put him in? And who would I replace? Maybe I replace... Yeah, you know, it's I'm really uncertain. I feel like Maul was doing decently, but I still feel like he's a little low, or he seemed a little low last time I tried him. Maybe I just need to, you know, start him up or something like that, which is going to be a whole process to be able to start anybody up at this point because of just not having things ready for that. I should be able to eat some of the small guys though to do some good, and that may not be the worst idea. Now I've been throwing Xena out there for this, even though she's only single target. Morgan is a possibility, and I think that I have her in the current crew. I do, but she's AoE damage, and she should be good damage. Again, I haven't really had that experience for her yet. I would like for her to be good damage, and I feel like she should be, but maybe I just don't have her up high enough yet for that to be the case. And in fact, speaking of awakenings, which I didn't speak of awakenings, but I did select them on here, I should check and see if anybody could get one. And Phelan turns out can. I wonder what she'll get. Let's see. The AoE damage from Spectral Rot inflicts slow when affected enemies. Okay. Sure, let's do it. Alright, so we got her up another level. Or another promotion level, that is. And got a 4-star socket power. Which will be a good thing to have, for sure. And, you know, trying to get people ready to, you know, blow up for another person's benefit. Looks like this is the one I had, so, we can throw some awakening on her, I suppose. because we got a second one anyway. You know, why not, right? Why not? When Thorny Protection is triggered, restores HP equal to 20% attack for the saved ally and 0.5 seconds for 10 seconds. That's pretty good. 4-star psychic power times 1 for that. And then we have Jonkar over here, who can also be awakened. Enemies affected by curse will also be applied with vulnerability to magic damage. Cool. Vulnerability to magic damage is a good thing. And we got a 4-star psychic power for that. Then we have this guy here. He's new to us. He is Vortex. And when we awaken him, when Vortex is on the battleground, grants a random ally a shield equal to 20% of their HP every 25 seconds. This effect lasts for 10 seconds. Cool. Alright, got that. Got a 4-star psychic power for that. Let's see if we have anybody else in here to do that with. No, I guess that does it. So, alright, good to go. Get out of there. And then what do we hear? Back to this again. The choices to be made here. What do we have? It might be useful. We have this healer who is hollow. I don't think that I have any desire to use that one. But what if we do switch out Maul? Or maybe we switch out Xena for Greed and just see how it goes and just kind of do some testing here. Seems like that could be a fine idea. So we have 3 members of the Cultist clan. What does her Lord ability do? I think I remember, but let's make sure. Increases faction team members' basic attributes 15%. Increases faction team members' damage dealt to enemies inflicted with slow, stun, freeze, immobilized state, or others sees crowd control effects by 30%. And increases faction members' AoE damage by 25%. Now that in itself seems like a good thing to bring along. Okay. So I like that. I guess we'll go with it and see what it looks like. Let's start it. I'll probably place guys wrong and all that too, so, you know, should be fun. Alright, let's start with throwing arrogance in the wrong place, apparently. Let's restart that right away, because that was immediately the wrong thing. Cool. How about behind a barricade? And then let's stick, I think, Ethan along with him back here. And you know, maybe it wasn't a good idea to be back here. Maybe I should have stuck him out there. I don't know. Hard to say. I think I want to do it like this for the moment. And we'll put Dao Chen here. And then we'll stick Laurel out next. Go ahead and switch Dao Chen right away to DPS mode. Unfortunately, because we have we've got her promoted and awakened enough to be able to do well with that. It's possible that I should have put Dao Chen one more over to the right there, but that's okay. We'll not worry about it quite yet. So, I don't know. Oh, you know what? I ought to have already had Morgan out for sure. That was a failure right there. But that's okay. Put her out now and she can start building up. She takes 50 seconds to reach her potential. Now let's see here. If we put her here, that ought to go all the way across. And that ought to go along with, I think, with Morgan's Lord ability. Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong one, but I think so. Let's try Maul. See if he can do anything. The the barricade is definitely going down. And I don't know if I should have put um, arrogance out or not. Who was that? That was Morgan going down. I don't know if she was out long enough to do much good, but that's okay. They are doing a decent job at getting him down. I want to put Wrath out at this point, but I think I better wait and put Phelan out. And that's probably not the right spot. So Dao Chan is down at the moment, but we're gonna play it like she's still up because I'll put her back up as soon as possible. And we'll go ahead and throw the Wrath out. So the good news is that we at least survived the guy who comes in with the stompy lizard, right? And that's a good thing. And I think at this point, if the shield going down like that, it's directly going down, I'll put more than heal. They're about to be all over those guys. Uh, it's not beautiful, no matter where I put her. So let's put her here. She's going to be missing Wrath, unfortunately. Unfortunate indeed. I actually put him one back and still hit them all. Unfortunately, so many of mine, I've got a lot of unfortunately going on here. So many of my guys are down at the moment. But we'll see. Can the barricade hold up long enough for these guys to blow some up? I don't know. We'll see. Throw Wrath out there and see if we can distract him for a minute. We've got Morgan back. Well, not quite yet, but she's available to be used once she finishes. Actually, I'm going to grab Arrogance instead. Seems like it makes more sense to me. And this time he is within range of the benefits from Dao Chan and from Laurel as well. We did it. It wasn't pretty. We made it through. Alright, so for that we got 30 diamonds, 690 XP potions, 7,000 gold bloom, 1 salvation breastplate of the legendary variety, 15 brave conquest points and one of the freest fangs that we need. Let's look at the stats on that. Greed did very well. Greed was up there, among the cream of top as far as damage goes. So that's cool. Not bad. He beat Wrath. He beat Phelan. Actually, beating Phelan is a bit of a feat. Definitely cool. Morgan was down, down toward, the bottom echelon here, but above Maul. Maul was definitely the worst one. And did I just level him up? If so, I'm gonna be sad. But maybe it was Greed. I don't know. Who is higher level? What have I done? Alright, let's see what things look like here. Yeah, sad thing. He's 50. This one's also 50. So these are actually the same level. And certainly, they start up the same amount too. And Greed just absolutely smashed Maul as far as DPS goes. And they're both AoEers. Of course, he's physical and Greed is magic. So there's a difference there, and that may actually that would come into play. Think on that map. So I guess I won't judge him too harshly yet, but maybe he's not a great one for that map. That being said, Morgan is also magic damage and didn't do great. Alright, we've got something over here in the Forgotten Palace for doing Gear Raid 3. And it is 2 legendary skill crystal shards. Cool. And we come back over here. And we have some things that we can enhance, so let's select those. Bulk enhancement didn't work to level 4. And that ought to help with our Tales of the Smith stuff we got going on. Alright, now, quests. Level up heroes 3 times. We have 2 golden cogs, 1 stamina potion sample for that. And let's go over to the events and lucky roulette, which we have a couple to spend. So let's do it. Alright, we got 1 ancient summoning crystal shard for that. And what else? 20,000 XP potions. Not too shabby. I like it. Alright, then we still have to do this other quest for this lady, or no, not this other quest, this other item that she needs for this quest. So we need another one of these Gear Raid ones. Now, I didn't do great that time on stage 50. Made it through, but it wasn't beautiful. Let's see what we might can change. We know that Maul was at the bottom. So, who might do better under these circumstances? Now, Maul, one thing is actually that Greed was also getting the faction bonus, and Maul was not, because he's not a member of that faction. So that could be relevant also. Now, another thing we could do, instead of worrying so much about adding DPS in the way of adding a DPS character, would be to add somebody who will increase the DPS of the other characters. And one way to do that is to get the rage region going. And she does that when Light of Bliss is activated. Applies rage region to all allies in range every 1 second, which restores 0.8% rage per second, and takes effect only when stronger than the current buff or debuff on the same attribute. Now let's see if that's going to crossover. When the spell is activated, restores 4% rage for 2 random allies within range every 2 seconds. Now I wonder if that would stack or not, because this is just restoring rage straight up. The other one is restoring rage regen. Feels like they would work together, right? I think. So, that's a possibility. It's not huge, however. I don't know that it would be enough to matter, and I don't know that it would be enough um, to replace Maul. But then again, maybe it will, because some of my people died that time, and maybe they wouldn't if they had had a healer slash utility in addition. In addition to Dao-Chan, basically. The thing is that she would be advantageous because she would add more to hopes. Got long flippers. To this faction. I think. You know, it doesn't though. This isn't one that you get more for everyone that you do. Interesting. So then, I wonder if maybe Mari might be better, because, and it did recommend Mari, but she does the slowing and all that business, and that would make them susceptible. There she is. I had to find her. She's not, however, a member of the faction, but she still does slowing in games, and that could be helpful. There's another possibility that I could throw out some defenders to hold back some of the damage from that first wall getting knocked down. I don't know from any of the walls getting knocked down. And if I did that, I could use Baron and Regulus, perhaps. They would stay up for a while. I don't know if it would be worthwhile to do that, but I could do it. Try it. I think I'll try this first, and then if this doesn't work very well, then I will switch out with that. I think that's not a bad idea. Now, another thing that I had forgotten about is that during the campaign, you can also use the assist. The deal with that is, if you use the assist, then you don't get to do the auto battles on it afterward, because you were, using assist, obviously. So I don't know that I want to. I could do it just, if I needed to, for some reason, like if I needed something from this specific gear raid, that I could do it. But for now, I think I won't. I think I might just do this as is. Possibly. And there are some other options about the team makeup, but I feel like maybe for now I go with this. Let's see what it looks like. It's not impressed with my mage class's current attack. Well, I can understand that, I wonder which one it's annoyed by, or all of them. Possibly I don't have any is the problem. And that seems right. We'll try it anyway. Yeah, Oh, we're very low. Current team mage class recommended attack 8,660. Current attack 6,903. So we're very low. We'll try it anyway. It's okay. It's fine if we lose. We can do it again. No problem. However, I do think I want to go ahead and throw Morgan out early. Better put her first though, because we need to get her going with her DPS increase on those guys. And really, I may just want to try to throw my high DPS guys out right away. And focus on those and just face him this way so that we can hit both of those. And we'll just try to beat him down with these initial guys and not worry about anything else yet. I would like for Laurel to be in a better position, but I don't know. Positioning on this seems a little awkward. I'm not sure. They did manage to get that first crew before the second crew came in, which is a good sign. It doesn't mean much long term, but for the moment, I like it. And again, I think what we're going to do is just try to increase the DPS that's going on to these guys. They can get, taken care of as fast as possible. That's going to help a lot for the long-term viability of this. I think if I put her here, it's not going to go well. I may as well wait because she's about to die. There we go. And I can throw her in momentarily or wait for some of this action to stop. Ouch. That was unfortunate. Now we throw her out. And then ooh, they're doing their killing of us thing again. That wasn't nice at all. Now here comes the big bad guy on the lizard. We don't have the doubt chin up, so it's not pleasant. Maybe I did need to bring Hollow after all. Maybe not. We'll see. Brushing stomp is probably going to hurt. Guess I can toss Mario there. And there goes Arrogance, like, just did not take long to knock him out. That's Morgan. I'm not sure she's super useful. Gotta try to get a little more damage on these guys one way or another. Gate is not looking good over there, folks. I don't think we're gonna make it. It's terrible. Terrible. So yeah, that's no good. No good at all. Alright. So, unsurprisingly, we're defeated. Let's go to the stats, though, and have a look and see what happened here. All right. So, of course, Arrogance and Edrin are at the top of the DPS here. Wrath is next, a distant next, by the way. He's a sixth of the damage with Edrin, and it just is downhill from there. Unfortunately, Morgan is not as useful as I would like it to be. Greed was hardly out before he was dead. Mari, I mean, she didn't do any DPS, but she's a crowd control, so it's really hard to determine on the crowd control which ones are better. I don't want to take Morgan out because she's the Lord who does various things, but I'm really not sure that I need her because I don't really think that she's helpful enough. It's Arrogance and Edrin that are the high DPSers among this. And so I feel like it's possible we just focus on those two. And what can we do to make them work better? And just get rid of anything else that's not going toward those goals, right? And so, like, oops, not him. We do want him. Ignore the middle faction. See if we have anybody else who can be useful there. Now, I do have this lord here, and she's a lord of the northern faction. What does she do in her lord ability? Let's see here. Increases faction team members' basic attributes by 10%. Periodically grants all faction team members a shield to 20% of their max health for 20 seconds. The more faction allies there are on the team, the more frequently it takes effect. So that would keep them alive longer without having to have a second hero. She's also a defender, so we could throw her out front to try to leave that wall up a little bit longer. There's a possibility. Let's go to upgrade and max her out on level. Who is she? We don't know. She is Isolde. Okay, she's actually on my list of good people. I haven't used her enough to make a lot of strong conclusions, but that's my initial thought. I don't know why. Let's see, what are her skills? Okay, so she not only protects herself, but she also protects all allies in range somewhat. She applies block increase, physical damage reduction, and magic damage reduction, which is good. So that's, that may be part of why she's there. She also does AoE damage every 7 attacks to all blocked enemies and generates 5 extra rage. Periodically grants a shield equal to 33% of her max hit health to herself and her adjacent allies in a horizontal line. The shield strength increased by 11% each time her block increases by 1. Okay, cool. That seems good. Can't do anything about that, but no, that seems like a good thing. So maybe we'll go her and then put Adrian on her team. Do I have anybody else that I want to add from that faction? Is there anyone else who can boost this? Because her shield will increase for what it's worth. If I do that. There's Maul again. So Mari is actually also a member of this faction. I don't see the advantage. Not really. Not in this Maul. Maul's so possible. Okay, we'll add Maul. Let's see who else is in the Nightmare faction, because it'll increase. Okay, I have this guy that I haven't really used yet, this Demos. I think that's who this is. Demos, yes. I don't know anything about him, and I didn't write him down. Doesn't look like. So, I'm uncertain on that one. Let's go back over here. Gluttony is good. Of course, we could use Baron. We could go with that theory of throwing the blockers out front, the defenders, to slow down the damage to the barricade. They can hold up from the big stompy guy, possibly. So there's some potential there. We could go ahead and get one more in this group to maximize the attack speed. And the question is, who do we get? Do we get Greed or do we get Gluttony? I'm uncertain. Let's look at Gluttony. First of all, let's upgrade him all the way. Alright, and then, well, it would be good to have him promoted more, but I guess that is what it is for the moment. Um, that would probably be pretty good. But for now, let's see. Anything else that I want to do to him? Looks like I could start him up. Cool, let's do that. So I know I have him on the list of good people and I have used him. I feel like he did pretty well. Let's level him up the rest of the way. I can't start him up anymore, but that's okay. See if there's any other thing they recommend. They don't. Alright, so got him up to level 50. I don't know how he'll do. And the thing about him is, too, that he's a fighter, not a defender. And I feel like a couple of defenders for the most they need there. Rips and kills one enemy in range with his teeth. If the target's an elite or boss, deals 500% damage instead. After casting the skill, recovers 30% of the max HP. So he's a self-healer. And then we've got each stack of talent has an 8% chance of turning basic attacks into enhanced attacks, dealing 180% damage to up to 5 enemies ahead and inflicting stun on them. Stun only lasts 0.5 seconds in this case. Smash deals 20% extra damage to targets inflicted with burning. That pairs with arrogance, and with some of my other folks who also inflict burning. Smash can hit 3 more targets and has an extended attack. You know what? Let's just bring him, and we'll try it out with him, and then we'll put a 9 in the other group because she also triggers off of burning. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a good group or not. But maybe. Maybe. So let's start like this. And yeah, it's going to tell me that I don't have enough mage power. And I'm sure I don't have enough mage power, but it's okay. We're going to try it without the mage power. And put out the same kind of beginning here. Kind of. I think I'm going to go arrogance. And then I think I'll do Baron. Just to get hold on a second. See how far I can get? Yes, okay. Baron next. And then may as well get her out because again, arrogance is the high DPS guy. I mean, of the group, he's the vast majority of DPS. So better get our stuff going on him as quickly as possible. Then, okay, we have this guy. Now, how far ahead can he hit? Only one spot. So, what do we do here? Do I put him out there? And no, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to do that. I don't think. Do this, I can give arrogance a boost as well. That makes sense. If I put Isolde out, then we're not going to have... Okay, I think I did this all wrong is what I've done. I think I could have done better, probably, by putting my second group down. Okay, so if I had put Idrin, or no, Baron, one... No, I don't know. It's no good. Won't work. Okay, let's try restarting and try something different. So I just had a deep thought here. Put arrogance here. And then put Baron in front of him. I don't know. This may be worse. We'll see. Maybe we put Dutch in. Yeah, sure. Why not? and immediately switch her over. And then we would want to put, I think Isolde would be the one in the front of who? Of Idrin, right? Sure. So we put Idrin here. And then Isolde in front. Alright, so if we did all that, we can get Laurel over here, I think. And she's going to be out of healer range, which is sad. And maybe that was poor placement on the fight. Probably it was. Somebody died. Okay, so let's throw Gluttony? We'll do Gluttony next? Sure. Maybe not. Maybe that doesn't make sense. What if we do a Nye down here? So we lost Isolde and Arrogance. And that was because I didn't switch Dalchan to healing faster. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that that was a good idea at all. May as well throw these guys out there. Neither of them can hit anybody right now. But we can at least get them out. And they can be a little DPS. I'm not sure if this is doing any better on the barricade, really, honestly. Wasn't able to get them down as fast because everybody's dead. And that didn't go out because I clicked that. This is quite horrible, as a matter of fact. Throw Arrogance out, but it's not a great situation here. Alright, let's restart that. And let's go with not doing that. And saying we did. How about that? So let's once more try the Arrogance. What if I put Arrogance down here? And then we'll put Neutral, Idrin, rather, one up from here. But first, we won't worry about it right away because we need Laurel out on Arrogance first, I think. Because again, he is the max, and he's the DPS guy, but the rest of this is secondary stuff. Alright, so we have that going. We've got him and Idrin both out now. We need to have switched her and failed to. It's too slow again. I don't know, I get distracted and I'm not paying attention. Okay, but that's alright. They've kind of got that taken care of. Now, what if we use the old throw out fighters behind the defenders? Haha, that was the wrong button. Okay. Fighters behind defenders strategy. So that they don't get necessarily overwhelmed. We've already done this the wrong way. That's okay. Try to keep them alive for a minute. I don't know which one we really want out right now. I think we go with this one and facing in. Pop her out because she doesn't actually fit on that, so I should have probably put Baron over there. Yeah, she's just gonna die. That's too bad. That's alright. None of them are likely to live very long. But we did get the increase in speed. And that's good. Down they went. Yao Chan is barely able to stay alive and isn't going to for very much longer, I'm afraid. And down she went. That's going to be a bad day for everybody involved in a second. Try to stick Gluttony on top of the boss and see if he lives for any length of time at all. At the very least, he'll increase the speed of Arrogance's attacks for as long as he's out there, which, you know, he lasted a few seconds. That wasn't too bad. It's not going well. Ouch. This whole day was out for like a second. I mean, realistically, I think maybe we're doing a little bit better than we did last time, though. May as well switch her to DPS mode because there's not much out there to heal, just Wrath. And he has a self heal that he's doing kind of badly okay with. Of course, Baron won't do much good because he has no way to like taunt him off, right? He's just kind of there. So we can stick Gluttony out there. Again, not like they'll last very long, but do our best. Not that it matters. This is a route, you know. Alright, well, no good. No good. Let's see how they did. Alright. Okay, Arrogance, Udrin, and Wrath at the top of everything. Maul did okay, all things considered. Maul and Gluttony were neck and neck, which is interesting. And I did not, yeah, I know, that's new. She did not perform as well as I would have liked by any stretch of the imagination. Baron, you know, all he was supposed to do really was survive and hold some people back. I think he did that all right. Isolde did terrible, as far as being out there and doing anything. Probably partially because she's not ready to play. Most of these guys that I've thrown out here are really a little low. You know, they need startup, they need all the things done to them that haven't been done to them. She is level 50. So, yeah, she just didn't make the cut, unfortunately. Let's see. So, what should I do? That is the question. I was insufficient in spite of everything. This one does stuff. What does she do? Something about brain. When deployed, increases the hero's attack by 20% and all damage reduction by 30% for 30 seconds. Attacks also inflict burning on hit targets. Reduces the cost of the hero's first deployment by 6. Yes, okay, I knew that. I think there was some more, perhaps. There we go. When attacking a target's inflicted with burning, deals an extra true damage equal to 20% of the hero's attack one time. The more stacks of burning the target is inflicted with, the higher the damage dealt, up to 40%. Which means she should pair well with arrogance. I've had not much luck with her so far, but maybe it can get better. I don't know. Could level up him some, and maybe that's what I ought to do. Not level up, but skill him up. I only have one of these legendary crystals, but it may be worthwhile to use it on him. Sure, let's do it. Alright, so we got his basic attack, which is an AoE physical attack, increased by 5%. That's okay. That's acceptable. What is this guy? Okay, that's Abizal, who I do want to at some point put some work into. But I'm just kind of not there yet. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what the right answer here is, or if there is a right answer at the moment. Don't have... Somehow I don't have the mage power according to the thing. Which, you know, that was the wrong button there. Let's try again. EP. It wants us to have more, I think, attack power on our guys or something like that. Unfortunately, that's just not where I'm at the moment. I think Greed has good potential. And maybe if I could get him straight out, it would help. So I have him promoted. No, I have to start him up further before I can promote him. What is his next promotion? It just enhances his skills, or enhances his attributes, rather. Not really much to do about that, unfortunately. Don't have any. Well, okay, I could awaken, but no sense. No sense in that right now. I don't have enough awakenings to be worthwhile. But I feel like he could be helpful if I got him in a little better straits. And maybe that's the right way to go. Let's try starring up. This is one of those deals where you're supposed to, like, get some people up to eat. So we need 5-star guys, but we need 4 more of the 5-star guys. This is a little complex for me. We don't have any that can go from 4 to 5. We do have some that could go from 3 to 4, right? Only max level heroes can proceed with star up, it says. Alright, this is a blue guy. We don't really want to do the blue guys. We really want to do the green guys and the gray guys for this. So... probably, I don't know, what I've got going with this. He is, for some reason, up to level 5. There's... yeah, I'm not sure what I was doing that. I'm not sure. Maybe I can safely use him. Possibly. Let me go back over here. Make sure I don't have anybody here. I don't. It's a sad day. Alright, so I suppose I'll use whoever this is. And whatever I might have been doing with him probably wasn't relevant anyway. So we start him up. Alright, and then he's going to be available here. And then we have to max level him. And then we can start him up again. Okay, so now he's a 4-star. So then we go to the next one. And we click max level. And we have enough of these soulstones to start him up again. Alright. So now we have... It doesn't tell us. How many we have right there? Because it's 5-star. Okay, that makes sense. But I have 2 at the moment who I can use. Bob that I need. So then I gotta go back down to the 2-star level and start the same process again with the next guy. So we have to eat a couple other guys to star up. So we do that, and then we go to 3 to 4. We can max level him again, and then we can eat 3 of those things, and that bumps him up to level 4. But he needs to be level 5 to be able to eat, and we don't have enough to do it. So we only have 85,000 left. Can't do that right now. Pretty far away from being able to successfully get him in good condition is what I'm getting at. So let's get out there. I would prefer to use him. I gotta go look at her hero thing again, horde skill. Because the thing that builds up on them is the shield, which isn't as relevant, and so it doesn't matter too much if we have extra of those groups. It does matter, but I could take them all out and put greed in. Without any real decrease in DPS. Well, probably with increase, but I'm into Edrin. It won't decrease Edrin's DPS either. So that wouldn't be a bad idea to remove. Remove him and put greed in spite of him not being really sufficient to the task. We could still leave in Isolde and wouldn't actually need to necessarily play her, she'd just be there. And currently maybe the same with Garen, at least at first. And the goal really would be to be bumping up the DPS overall. And we can try it like that and see how things look. And then adjust. Yeah, sure. I think we need 3 mages. Well, you know what? I don't disagree. But let's do it again. Alright, so again, we're gonna throw Arrogance out and Dao Chan. We're gonna pretty immediately switch Dao Chan to DPS so that I don't forget to do that. But alright. Who needs, okay, it's gonna be Adrian who needs the DPS more than anybody. So I'll throw there. Yes. Her. And then let him not throw this one out. Yeah. Maybe there, yeah, that works because yeah, let's just try that. And it's okay if she does, because she only does her DPS for a little while anyway. And hopefully, between her and Arrogance, they can take out that side of things. And then I'd like to be able to get Wrath out. I can't. So let's put Legion out next. And then try to get up to putting Greed out next. It's possible that I've already made a mistake, but you know what? Let me learn, or don't. One or the other. Let's put him back here where he gets hit a little less, and we can still hit all this stuff. I'll take out Xena in a second, and that's fine. Put Idrin's ability on. And then, you know what? Let's go ahead and throw Wrath out and get his DPS in while he's still alive. I should have put him on the other side probably, but it doesn't matter too much. He couldn't get anything from Laurel anyway, and whatever he's getting from Dao Chen is just what it is. Could put Gluttony out. I guess I may as well. Yeah, it'll increase Wrath's speed. Arrogance's speed, rather. For a moment. And then we can do the same thing with Baron. And why don't we put him right there? And that direction. These guys up front are just cannon fodder anyway, really. Put her out again. Maybe she can help kill that thing before she dies in a few seconds. It wasn't even a few seconds, that was so fast. And the number of seconds that took was very low. But we've got Dao Chan coming back out in a second, which is cool. The wall's about to go down, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. Switch her over to DPS mode because really it doesn't matter too much. There went Arrogance, like nobody's business. Dang. I don't think this is a better situation than we've had before, probably. Is over there fighting a good fight. I forgot that he was there at all. Well, now, hold on. What if I put him in the room? Oh, I guess he's already... Didn't work at all. I wonder if I already have people there. I can't actually see. I'm not sure. Maybe. I'm not sure who's here. Very hard to tell. The situation looks dire to me, but we're kind of getting the boss guy down a bit. And that seems good. Can't really. Well, there we go. Didn't really see what was going on, but by gosh, we won. All right. Great. Okay then. We got 30 diamonds, 750 XP potions, 7,600 coins, one mythic gear, annihilating might plus plate. One of these Arcanum crystals, which I'm sure is going to be amazing someday. 20 brave conquest points, and one more of those PS fames. So praise. And how about the stats? All right, so Xena did well. She performed very well. It was up there, above Wrath, below Etran. Not bad. Not bad. Wrath did a lot of good healing, and he actually may have won us that round by distracting the Lizard Man and just surviving while distracting the Lizard Man. So, good job, Wrath. Greed did very well, considering everything. It was obviously not, he's not all the way start up or anything like that. He's not leveled up. And you look at how he did compared to Wrath, who is, or Baron, obviously Baron is just there to survive. But comparatively, like, that's not bad. He did over half of Wrath's damage. I feel like there's potential there. Gluttony was slaughtered. He was just down for the count, and Isolde was, they were just thrown out there as cannon fodder to, distract the enemy for a second. And I think that they did that very well. For those moments that they did there. But Greed did well, so I'm okay with that. We take this, and then we're done with that quest. So let's back out of here. We can get to stage 17. Good job, us. And so we'll come out here. Powerful star supply bundle, small. Contains, looks like 1 5-star psychic power, 4 4-star psychic powers, 1 double XP bonus for a day, 300 stamina, and 70,000 0 XP potions. 1,499 W gold. Cool. Let's check on this fellow here. And so what he's got. Anything fun? Oh, what is this? It is random primary and secondary attributes, which will be displayed after it's just a breastplate. Okay. For some reason, it doesn't look like a breastplate, but okay. Otherwise, nothing too exciting on the field at the moment. Just get out of there. I'm gonna go to the mine because it looks like it has things there. Claim this, and we have 1 marina permit, 2 autoplate chances, 1 mithril, 2 insignia of endurance 2s, 2,350 gold, 9 stamina, and 1,900 XP potions. Nice. I'll also claim this 1 stamina that refreshed while I was there. Alright, and then we've got, you know what, I guess I should come and claim this real quick. This was for completing the stages of Gear Road 1 to have a chance of doing the quest items. We got those. Completed. We got 5 arena permits and 150 stamina for that. Priya says some items are key to ancient rituals. They will guide us into deeper darkness. Commander, please assist me in finding them. And she would like 10 of these insignia of mages 1. We happen to have 181 of those, so let's do it. Submit item. Sounds good. We got 50 diamonds for that submission. I'll take it. Priya says your help has brought me closer to Brennan. Thank you, Commander. Brennan's guidance will reunite us again. Alright. Good on Brennan. Now we have here events and Corridor of Glory, level up, star up, promote heroes, or upgrade hero skills to win trophies and redeem rewards. So we have 100 epic skill dust, 40,000 gold, and 1 rare summoning crystal from that so far. Hopefully I can get a little bit further in that because I do need to I need to eat some of those little guys. I'm not great at it, but I need to do it. All right. What else? Okay, the quests over here, and level up heroes 30 times. We get 1 3-star psychic power for that. And then star up 1 hero to 4-star gives us 2 5-star psychic power shards for that. Upgrade hero skills 1 time and we get 10,000 gold. And then we go to the monthly one and we got star up 4 heroes to 4-star. And then we can claim 1 4-star psychic power, which is nice. Alright, going well overall over there. So we finished this visitors quest line there. We have to come over to the Oracle's Trial and check this out. We're ranked number 6 in the Arrival of Heroes and in the Forgotten Palace. And just to sort of see where we're at, that's what that looks like. And then I clicked twice instead of once, trying to go to Forgotten Palace. We still need, let's see, we have 1,870 points. In order to get the gear recasting hammer shards, we need 3,000, and a ways away from that still. And we're number 6 on the leaderboard. We are about halfway to where number 4 is, which is not phenomenal. So, to do that or not to do that, that is the question. Do we give it a go? If we did it, then we could try for 2nd place, possibly. The other option is we could not do that and go do some XP rates instead, or I think what we'll do is we'll do this for now. We'll set this in the background to do some of these auto fights, start those, yes, do all that. Then we'll come out of there and just try to do some of this other stuff and not worry about particularly going for XP. We'll get XP as we go along. And not only that, hold on, it occurs to me that I think these things are going to reset soon. Do I have anything here that we could do XP +1? Grab one of these, because I do have enough stuff. I mean, we've got plenty of this. So what if I grab one of these XP +1s and produce that, and then we'll just be getting double XP for everything we do. That seems viable. Then there's also this trader guy over here. Does he have anything fun? Not wonderfully fun. We have various shards, which is nice. There's lots of soul stones, which are nice. And then there's some stamina, which at some point I'll need. So right now I don't need the stamina. I'm not gonna grab it, but probably I'll go for the stamina as time goes on and try to get those. It looks to me like we only have 6 hours before these refresh. And is it the same with the food? I don't really know. It's unclear. If I click on it, does it show me? It doesn't show me. I'm assuming it's gonna all refresh at the same time. Well, I guess these don't refresh. They're just always available, huh? There's also these mystery rewards, which are cool, and I haven't done yet. Reward preview, so we can get legendary summoning crystals, ancient summoning crystals, rare summoning crystals, ancient summoning crystal shards, or legendary summoning crystal shards there. I mean, any of that is really nice, and I have enough to make a good number of them because I keep sending my harbor out, you know, to get these things specifically, and then everything else is incidental. So that's something that I could do if I wanted to. I don't think that I want to right now. Just out of curiosity, who do I have online for friends right now? Let's go ahead and quit claim and give everybody some of their friendship stuff. then come over here to the faction trials, Pantheon rather, and go to this. Now we're in the faction trials. Alright, so we do have the Northerner thing going on. I haven't looked at it yet. Okay, it's this one. Yeah, I don't do great at this one. So we've got these fire fanatics, and they come along and like combine with each other, and they make bigger guy, fire elemental forms from the fire fanatics just coming together. And we also have these scarlet oozes that are also forming. None of it is pretty. None of it. I don't do well at this faction trial. Let's see if what we have here. One of the issues is that I don't have a lot put into these guys, for the most part. I do need to level some up some more. It wouldn't hurt, certainly. But this is what we've got at the moment, and I don't know. This may be, the best that we could throw together. Let's see what her thing does versus his. So 10% and does shield stuff, and then his does 10% and 20% shield too. So I guess both of them, do the same. And I think Dagnes is only 5% for her Lord skill here. Yeah, 5% for their basic attributes and 10% for the other stuff. So I think that is the best Lord that I could put in the position right now. I think I've leveled her up a little, and maybe I've leveled some of these others up a little since I last tried this. We are beyond the suggested VP at this point, so maybe, who knows? Maybe it's going to be better than the last time I tried it. I don't recall exactly what I was doing last time. I think I had Lightlock around here, maybe. And what else was I doing? Who did I have? Okay, we've got all that going on. 2 fire fanatics are next to each other to sacrifice themselves to be bigger guys. And it's like, kill them before the savage. Well, that's not going to happen, I'm afraid. So, unfortunate, but true. I mean, it didn't last time. This time, who knows? Nope, this time, same situation. Not happening. He does pretty good at killing afterwards, so, I'll take it. So then we can throw the healer down. Hope that I got the healer. I did get the healer. Good for me. Those guys are going to continue to be an issue, I'm afraid. But that's okay. Maybe he can kill them before they... Yeah, he did. Look at him go. He did manage it once. Now, maybe we put Isolde here. And face it this way. Try to deal with that situation. It's a tough thing, guys. It's not great. Mari doesn't go far enough to bother putting her up there. I could put her back here, and maybe that would be worthwhile. I think that's what I did last time. Don't have a lot going for me on this, I'm afraid. Put her here, because I think they're about to start coming out in a second. And, yeah, it's not great. And I can put her here, block them off this way. And it feels pretty much like I'm on my back foot the entire time on this. So far, when I did it in the past, and it's just on the defense. Almost have her dead already. She survived for a second longer, but ultimately it's just not great. Stop her again. And you do that, try to slow down the situation a little bit. But it's just a bad thing. And these level ones, not helpful. We have him, we can try to do something with. Um, you know, that's going to be the best probably bet is stick Nocturne this way. Try to get some damage done. I need second healer, or I need to figure out a way to, I don't know, make it go a little better. Rourke is gonna die fairly immediately. What if I don't put him there though? What if I put him here and then facing down? Nah, that's a waste of time, isn't it? Doesn't help. Unfortunately, that's kind of the situation in this. It's not great. Try this, and maybe he'll take a hit for somebody else. It's going to be the best option, I'm afraid. We'll do that. And the other thing is, maybe I can not have a healer on Adrian. Possibly. Would that be helpful? Yeah, who knows? Okay, his ultimate is in an expanded attack range. Each attack launch deals magic damage equal to 180% attack plus 150% magic damage lasting 25 seconds, which is cool. And I think it's I don't know, I think it's a pretty decent range on that. I haven't used it enough to say for sure. I can put her out, and we can face her this way. Is it useful? Maybe. It may be useful. Go ahead and try it. Now, who was it who just insta-died? That was, okay, that was a Nocturne. But what if we throw him out, do the Mari thing, and then hers won't help. His might. Not really, but okay. Wait on that for a second. Unfortunately, this Isolde and Estrid look the same to me. So that's an issue. I don't know which one. Maybe I don't do either of them right now. Okay, so now that that's moving in, I could at least. I could put Dagna down. Would that be useful? What is this? This is Estrid. She is a fighter? Yes, she's a fighter. How far ahead does she hit? She only has one space ahead. So I may as well not do that. Say I did. Huh? Let's wait for her to die and then put Dagna here, facing down. Well, great. We won. We did get a hero killed, but we beat the stage. Not bad. Alright, 20 of these Spirit Insignia 2s, 150 XP potions. And how did those stats look? Alright, so Adrian did everything. Mari did the second highest DPS. That's crazy. Maul wasn't out very long. I froze things. Isolde, you know, held monsters back. Nocturne died. And Lightlock did great healing. The rest, you know, level ones or whatever. What can you expect, right? Alright, so complete that. And, you know, I wonder if I can do stage 7 and get all 3 stars, because it looks like that is not what happened last time. I suspect it was the same setup. And, let's see. We can try the same team, and hopefully, since we were able to do this last one, we could survive this one. You know what? I didn't check on the new guys that I got. Maybe they could be helpful. I say after I've already started this fight. It's fine. I can at least look in a moment. So the same thing with Edrin there. He's kind of my only option for a guy who can kind of survive mostly on his own. I don't know if I need to have anybody there or not, or if I can just do this. Because, okay, if I do this, okay, well, maybe I do this anyway, and I figure out a way to do this a little bit differently. So I think there's some degree of possibility of that could work. Before I put her down, I think I'll look and see. Alright, we've got Isolde. Let's put Isolde here. And then we can put Dagna with her back to Isolde, facing down, and still be within healing range. I think we're supposed to do this without getting heroes killed. That seems unlikely. But, you know what? We'll give it a go. Now the question is, do we try to do any healing, or do we just try to kill them? Do we do any freezing? What I'm saying, not healing. Healing, absolutely. Lightlock is going to have to do a lot of healing in order to make this work in the way that I have it. Now, what more would be useful under these conditions? Probably Harpoon. He might can hit. He can hit somebody. What if I move him though? I'll put him here. Can he hit more people? Not if all goes well. Nobody dies. He can't. But say I put him here and then I pick him up when he starts dying. How about that? Ah, that didn't work at all. Nope, no bueno. I could stick her out for what it's worth, and she'd kill it in a few seconds. Doubtful. She can get killed in a few seconds, though. Alright, let's restart that. That did not work. Alright, well, how about, what if I didn't give Edrin a healer? How far would he live? How long would he live? Notice. Oh, hey, Execute. How you doing? Alright, so if we're not going to worry about healing him, then what if I do the Isolde here thing again? And then Dagna with her back to Isolde, and then we can put his shield on. In fact, I wonder if we could do like that, covering both of them. Is that any better? I don't know. Why would that be better? Would it be? Not really, I think. But maybe, because what if I put the group back a little bit? We had Dagna here. Then maybe Execute says suffering through yearly grief. Other than that, pretty good. Excellent, excellent. Suffering is what it's all about, you know. All right, so if we have it like that, and I don't know much about Esther. What do we have? There's not level one. We have Nocturne. Nocturne could go. That's not Nocturne. Nocturne could go here, and then hit both of them from there, and still be within healing of Light Rock. Let's turn on Silday's shield. And come on, Lightlock, do your thing, you know? Not much there could do. Is that useful? Not really. I mean, it doesn't hit anybody really from there. That's a no go on that, but maybe over here? Yes. Here's a little bit better. Not phenomenal. Is it worthwhile? Or would I do better to have him here? Over here maybe? Yes, him. Alright. Let's turn on Dagna's shield. Okay. This is not good. I don't know that no, that was no better. It was in fact worse. That was the word that we're going for. Well, let's restart this again. Alright. Then in that case, it seems that putting Lightlock where it previously had him is the better option of the moment. Let's throw each one out. Should have already gotten him out. Failed. Followed by Lightlock down where I had him previously. Unfortunately, that seems to be better play. The trouble is that if I do it, okay. Is there a way that I can put him down here, cover all of these people, and still do something to help with his situation? Is if I put her up behind him, maybe she slows them down enough that they don't become massive. I don't know. Let's give it a shot anyway. See, if it doesn't work, that's fine. All we can do is lose some more. Okay, the Sylvain back over here again. And then we've got to get Dagna into position as well. Alright, so then we do that. Then perhaps we put Mari here to slow them down. Probably not the best idea. That's the same as before, the Lightlock Mari situation. Probably the wrong spot. Not sure. Now let's check real quick where we can hit. See if we can hit to there. So if we had him here. No good. No good at all. He just died anyway. Just died like nobody's business. Alright. It doesn't work. The goal is not to get any of my guys killed. I just don't know that I've got the means to do it right now. Alright, well, let's try putting Lightlock back where he was previously. What's happening is they're coming together, and it's because partially I don't have the DPS to burn them down before they can come together. Now, there's another possibility that I could have one strong blocker, and then the other one, let's say I have her here, and then I don't worry about that guy because it only matters if they come together. They will come together when more than one of them comes out at once, but what if we put blocker number 2 back further, out of the range of healing, unfortunately, if I do that. Maybe that's not important. The healer is there. Okay. So that's going to hit some folks on the way by. And I'm not doing anything really about that. But let's see what happens. Better, worse, bad, good, who knows? I'd really like to have Mari there, but I'm afraid that she's not sufficient for the task. I think she just dies too easily. And Lightlock is a single target healer who can only keep up with so much. Unfortunately, Dagna can also only keep up with so much, and she just dies mostly. It's a shame. Wow. So fast on the death. Man. Well, Lightlock also went down. Now on the plus side, we haven't gotten any of the big bad guys yet. Nastiness. Alright, so what if then? No, it's no good. None of it. None of it. And he won't live very long, but I guess I can put him there for a moment. Now we have Lightlock. Could put Lightlock there. Adrian is not doing phenomenally up there. This thing to upon activation, 170% AoE damage to up to 8 targets in the front area instead for every shield strength equal to 1% of the max HP owned. Increases damage by 1% up to 80% boost. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, we succeed at this, it's not going to be pretty. Well, that was silly. Well, it's getting worse by the moment here. Doesn't matter on that one. It's too far gone. He's going to make it. Ah, and so is that one. So we lose. Alright, so no matter what I do, trying to save a guy has not worked out. Let's quit this. The other option is let's go look and see. Oh, wait, this is the stats. So Maul's at the top, followed by Mari. Not great. Not great at all. Alright, so let's go to complete and then we'll have a look, take a gander as it were, at what our options are now that we've got new people. We do have some interesting people here. We have a healer. We have 2 healers. They're level 1. I know nothing about them. So we've actually gained a few people since I last tried this level, is what I'm saying. And I don't know anything about them. So that's interesting. Okay, that would be it's 262,650. The trouble is, the one healer is insufficient for everything. What he would need to be is on one guy. Let's see what we have here for other healers. We have this one here. What kind of a healer is she? That's the question. Looks like she heals all allies in range for 90% base healing every 2 seconds, lasting for 10 seconds. First healing with the spell all debuffs from all allies in range. And that is, that's an AoE healer then. Grants HP based healing to up to 3 allies in range. Nice. And then once she's promoted, with the healed targets will be applied with defense and increase lasting for 4 seconds. That's neat. Then this guy increases the healing multiplier by 25% for 20 seconds. This is the ultimate. When triggered, restores HP equal to 10% max HP for all allies in range. If the heal amount exceeds their max HP, 110% of the excess will be converted into a damage-absorbing water shield that lasts for 10 seconds. Very cool. Grants HP-based healing to one ally in range. That's a single target heal. Okay. And healing ripple when the hero's basic attack heals in excess of the target's HP. Surplus healing is converted into a damage-absorbing water shield. It's the same kind of thing as the other. Alright. So the question is, who is worth doing anything with? We've got 2 possible healers here. One is Vortex and one is Midan. Should I bother? I don't know. Single target healer. This is an AoE healer. Alright. What I would need for this is probably an AoE healer. I don't know if she's any good, but she does do a dispel, and I need a dispel. Execute says Vortex is the better healer. The shielding is great. You'll use them way into late game. I imagine that the shielding is awesome, but I also don't have any healers. I don't know if I have who I have that does a debuff. Like a, not a debuff, a dispel. Sorry. Um, and I need some healer to be leveled up that can dispel, uh, for especially for the guild dragon thing. Um, so I'm uncertain. I think, primarily what I'm doing right now is for just the faction trial. But I would like to, if I'm going to level somebody up a little bit, I'd like it to be somebody who I will be using in other things beyond just the faction trial. If you don't can dispel, if you don't have Elwyn, yeah, I don't have Elwyn. As far as I know, I don't think that I have another healer that can dispel. Let me see. I might have somebody. Let's see who I've got. So I have Jo Chen. She doesn't do the dispelling. We've got Hollow, and I don't think she does any dispelling. And then after that, it's like Camille and Autumn and Lightlock. Now, Lightlock, what does he do? I've used him primarily, I've used him here and there, but I think it's just pretty much healing. And yeah, none of it is dispelling. The only other one I have here is this guy, Aaron, and Aaron does one dispel, and that's his ultimate. Um, and I was using him for a little bit, but he's fairly garbage. Well, he's not garbage. He's just not as good as most healers are for healing purposes. Um, even kind of buffed up a bit. It's not phenomenal. Uh, I just got Lily the other day, but she didn't look very good. Um, it's you know single target healing. There's this, and this seemed good. Prevents incoming fatal damage one time for one ally within the basic attack range, and immediately grants this ally a shield equal to 20% of their max health for 10 seconds. The effect can only be triggered one time every 60 seconds. And I feel like that could be useful in the weekly thing. I haven't done the weekly raid yet, and so I can't say for sure, but I feel like from what I've heard, there is an axe attack that is just slaughtering my guildmates. And so I'm thinking, well, okay, something like this could be very useful there because if it goes off at the right time, it could protect somebody through that, and maybe somebody lives through the axe attack. That's kind of the main thing that I see her being good for. Otherwise, I think what I already have for healers at that level would be the highest, or would be the best thing. So I don't know. Execute says so. Epic healers that have great use in late game are Lily, Vortex, Hollow, and Down. See, I have Hollow, and I use her in the dragon and all that, and I use her periodically. Um, Lily, like I said, I just got her like yesterday. I don't know. I'm not gonna say when. It wasn't yesterday because I've been offline for a couple of days. But maybe last time I played, I got Lily possibly, and I haven't used her at all. I just like kind of looked her over, and I saw that thorny protection, and I think that come into play in various places. I don't know. I mean, obviously she's not going to help me in this faction trial because it's the wrong. Um, oh, let's see. Hold on. Attributes. What is she? She is Esoteria and Star Piercers. So, I mean, she might help me in those, but in the current one, no good. So it will be between Vortex and the other one. Vortex and this girl, whoever she is. Let's see. I forgot her name already again. Midan, yes. So yeah, alright. I think for the purposes of this faction trial, I feel like the AoE heal is what I need. Granted, I probably don't have much in the way of XP potions right now anyway, so I don't think it'll matter too much. Level 28, that's better than level 1. Alright, so if I throw her in, I can take out this fellow, whoever he is, and throw my level 28 healer in. I don't know if it'd be enough to matter, but I think I can then throw Lightlock on one or two people, throw her on the rest of the group, and that may make a difference. So let's try it. If you need a dispel, go for Medan. If you need overall great heal, use Vortex. And you quick enough. Right, yeah. In the end, that'll be the plan. So the current thing is which one will be the most sufficient right now, and also, like I said, I definitely need a dispel. So um, it feels like the right choice for the moment. All right, so with that in mind, I don't know anything about this healer except for what you've seen right there, because I just got her earlier today, and I don't know her range or anything fun like that. Let's do this because this looks perfect enough. I also don't have her promoted at all, so whatever her thing is for promotion uh, is not going to be available right now. And it's possible that the right choice was to put her up top with um, him and the other one at the bottom, but I'm not sure. But I think my better if these guys, between Soul Day and Dagna. Oh, Dagna's only level 30. That's crazy. All right, so we'll put a Soul Day in the more pained position down here. The one that's going to be getting hit um, a little harder if I put Lightlock up top with Edrin facing down. Is that what I want to do? I'll put him here. Then we can still hit both of those guys. We won't be able to hit the ones in there. Is that where I want to put him though? I'm not certain that it is. Maybe. Because I can just put him where he's facing only Edrin. And then that's who he'd be concentrating on healing. But he doesn't really need to, because Edrin only needs occasional heals. So I think this is fine like this. Put her there. And the other question is, ooh, ouch, well, that didn't go well at all. Okay, so we move Medan. Medan. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, so Medan should not go there. And what if we put Medan over here? Then we would have to put, okay, what if we don't put Medan? What if we give them a different target over here? Alright, so let's stick Edrin out there. And then the thing is that I could put Lightlock down there. Potentially. So it's just a single target healer is the problem. I don't love it. Alright. If I put Lightlock here, not Lightlock, the other one, the girl, her name, who knows? She could hit there. And I could put the two healers there. Let's try that. Not two healers, two other guys who aren't healers. And then I could put this here. Might be able to keep her up when she gets hit by something. How far does her heal go? It goes to there, so that still doesn't cover the other platform, which is a problem. This was possibly not the best setup. And by possibly, I mean probably. Don't know if this is going to actually be any better whatsoever than my previous attempts. It sure will go a little. So say I put him there. Alright. We've got Maul. Maybe I put Maul behind this new healer, whoever her name is. Or maybe not. Let's see. We have I. It can be placed where? Where's the best spot? Place her here. She can't hit anybody. Nah, no good. Nobody at all. Put back here. She can hit one person. Alright. Now what if I do them all? I'll put him here. That's much better. Let's try that. Trouble is, these guys are about to start piling up and turning into big bads. That's an issue. I already lost somebody. It's just no good. No good at all. Alright, no good there either. And, yes, it's just too low level of a healer to work out. And probably because I didn't promote her. So maybe that's the next step. Go get some promotions. Gotta go slower than I want. It's like equip some things. That's true. That's true. That's an easy answer. I'll throw some equipment in there. I haven't done that. In fact, I wonder which of these guys actually have it, but you know. Let's see. Is this the right thing? Yes, let's try it. Alright. So, who doesn't have some? I want those guys there to have some gear on. Do they? They do, for the most part. So this one doesn't. Throw some stuff on it real quick. And who knows, but the rest of them, for the most part, they do. Well, that's interesting. Okay, I see that. You already have one of those. That's good. It's like level 1. What? Okay. So sure, let's throw some gear on these guys too first. Just in case. Might use some shit. Execute says, I think your best bet for this stage is to go all in on Maul, max him out, put your best gear on him, and stick him behind the gun, as you just did. Yeah, the trouble is, Maul is, I don't know, I've got some issues. I think what's wrong is that I can't start him up yet. And I've tried to start some other people to eat him, I just don't have the resources to do it. And so he's level 50. I've got him promoted as high as he can be. I've got some gear on him. It's not the best, but it's there. I could do a little bit of this, but not much. So I'm kind of at the limit, really, with him at the moment. I would have to go and farm some XP raids and do that for a while in order to do anything with him. So, and I agree. Yeah, the 60k Adrian definitely sticks out. Yeah, my guys are just not there yet. So I'll claim all this stuff, and meanwhile, bulk enhancement, do all of that up to level 4. And for what it's worth, there it is. That ought to help with the tales of the Smith. Let's go over to quests. We claimed some stuff here. We gave friendship points one time, so we get 10 hearts and 2 golden cogs for that. We cleared a faction trial on any difficulty level one time, giving us 10,000 gold and 2 golden cogs for that. Then we claim the box at the top, and we get 35 diamonds and 2 golden cogs for that. Go to the weekly, and we get, for spending 500 stamina, we get 3 of the stamina potion samples. Very cool. Get out of there. And we also have something in the guild that looks like build quests. Clear faction trial on any difficulty level one time, giving us 20 gold points, 20 build activity, and 1 small stamina potion. Nice. Alright. Head over to Bartok, or whatever his name is, this guy here. And check and see what he's got for us. Nothing exciting, unfortunately. Alright, now, where was I in my thought process on these guys, I wonder? Alright, I think that there's a possibility of improving healing a little bit more, and also promoting and leveling that one if I can find her. She's here somewhere. Don't know what she looks like, but she looks kind of like Iona. Is this her? This is her. It's Midan. Midan is like Iona. Alright, so let's upgrade her. Nope, can't do it. Didn't think so. Promoter, probably can do that easily enough. Alright, so what have we done here? We're still unlocked to the Holy Shelter. The healed targets would be applied with defense increase, lasting for 4 seconds. Well, that doesn't hurt. So, defense plus 10%. Cool, I like that. And of course, her spells went up a little bit as well. We'll promote her again, and we're going to get expanded range. That's nice. And a skill up. Nice. Executes this is a marathon. Well, it's faster than you think until you don't have to worry about resources anymore. The gain is really generous. Yeah, it is a marathon. That is absolutely correct. So, increased range, increased attributes there. And then we'll promote her again. And attributes go up. And then we'll need some materials for this. That shouldn't be a big deal. Let's see. Get materials. We'll go raid for that. And we're on extreme 2 with this. Do I currently have an auto fight going? I don't think that I do. Okay, I don't. So, it doesn't really matter, I suppose, because I don't have very much in the way of stamina anyway. But, let's go find her again. She's somewhere. That's not her. That's Iona. That's the one. Okay, this one here. So, back to promotion, back to get materials, go raid, and then we'll auto fight this. We can only do it one time right now because that's all the juice we've got. Alright. So that's all fine and well. We'll do that, and while that goes on, we'll go and get this 10 diamonds from promoting heroes one time. Cool. Alright, anything else I should be doing right now? Really? But always could. Let's go. You know what? We've got these things to claim over here. Not claim, but get from the trading hall. Is there stamina over here to be had? I'll need some. So let's do that. Let's go for this lady stamina here. It gives us that plus 2 5-star psychic power shards and 1 4-star psychic power. Cool. Pop out of there, and should be a little bit better off in that regard. How many of these things did I need for her anyway? Didn't pay attention. Almost put on Iona again, but no, it's Midan. And we needed, we needed quite a few here. Background complete. We got 10 of each, which of course, that's what we always get, plus 1,220 XP potions and 1,560 gold. So, cool. Now, wait a minute. Is this figured in or not? Let's go back. Okay, so that was not figured in yet. Okay, so then in that case, we only need 9 more of those. So 1 more of those ready to do it. Let's go ahead and auto fight. Alright, I can throw an artifact on her also. I don't know what I have, but whatever it is. When attacked, gains a 10-second shield with shield strength equal to 10% of a hero's max HP. This effect can only be triggered one time every 6 to 5 seconds. I mean, that seems like it could come in handy on this. Sure, may as well keep it. Okay, now, other than that, I can go do a tide quest real fast, because I haven't done those today. Maybe not, though. Maybe I don't want to do that right. Alright. I will have to get off soon and get some supper, because I actually haven't really eaten today. I've forgotten about that a little bit. But for now, I would like to finish this and at least get her promoted up and see what we're looking at. Her? This. She's moved. It's her. Okay. I'm done. Still don't think I do have enough to give her a little bit more of leveling. Got her up to 29 at least. Promotions, yes, we can do that. And that moves her up to 4-star. Gives her a pretty good attribute boost, and we should be able to start her up, I think, maybe? Or maybe not. Nope. Guess not, because we don't even have her upgraded yet, of course. Makes sense. That's a shame. We need more XP, but at least we have everything unlocked now, and that ought to help a lot, and just those attribute bonuses ought to help a lot. I think this will make her a lot more viable in that faction quest. Let's see here. We have some of this, but I don't really want to waste it on her. The dust, I just don't have enough of it to be wasting on somebody that is not really part of the core team at the moment. You know, maybe later she will need to be thrown in for some things, but for now I don't want to waste the meager amount of dust that I have on her. Could do some things on some of these guys, but at some point soon I do want to upgrade Greed. I feel like he's got good potential, but until I get him started up, he's just going to be what he is, unfortunately, and I'm so far from having the resources to be able to do that right now. It's a sad thing, but it is what it is. Alright, well, I better take off and get some food. My background fight is finished. I guess I'll get my 1,560 coins, 1,220 XP potions, and then 10 of each of the insignias. And go look at her once more. And yeah, can't do anything with it. Okay, well then, I am going to take off and get some food for now. If you're not following me, be sure to follow me so that you can turn on notifications and see the next time I go live, which should be in maybe an hour or so. In the meanwhile, it was a pleasure streaming with you all, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.